Hey YouTube, it's Brian. I went on my first maternity photo shoot and a lot of things didn't go as planned. But the client was happy, they got the photos that they needed and they wanted, and a bit more. So let me show you what I did and maybe you can learn something from it. Let's go and find out. So it's the GoPro camera. It is very cold. We've been out here for at least 30 minutes. The client's supposed to be here earlier so I can try and catch the sunset, but that's not possible. At this moment, I'm just trying to reassure the client, make sure she feels calm, comfortable. One of the main things you'll always be faced with in a maternity shoot is to emphasize that you have a baby here. It's not just a gut, it's a baby, and you have to really show that with grace. And I'm trying to emphasize more of the baby bump so that way she can actually look like, hey, this is a special moment of me being pregnant. And by doing that, it's more about cradling it. For those that watch football or anything like that, it's more like cradling the football, hand over, hand under. I kind of want to exaggerate those poses. Now, I did a lot of research throughout my preparation stage of getting the pictures, but I wasn't expecting it to get so dark. We were supposed to meet about an hour earlier, but they came in later. So I ended up having to shoot in the dark, and I'm glad that I was able to bring my flash. But one of the issues is that I never shot with this new camera, which is the Sony A7 III. I always was using the Canon. So for whatever the reason, I'm using the trigger and the trigger gets dislodged from the hot shoe. And most of the pictures at the beginning could not come out right. And I had to go and improvise, and some of the pictures I ended up just jacking up the ISO and compensating any way I can. But I think the client loved the pictures, so that's the main thing, and that's something you always have to remember. As long as the client is pleased, no matter how nitpicky you are as a photographer, forget about all that and just make sure the client is happy. Because here I am with these pictures with 6,400 ISO, and I'm like, I do not like these. I will not be using these whatsoever. But here go, I show the client and she's like, I love these. And I'm like, what? This 6,400, but the ISO. And she's like, but look at my emotion, look at the picture, it's beautiful to me. And I said, hey, if that's what you want, who am I to deny you that? She loved it, and that's what she liked. She's not the one looking at the specs of every little photo. She's like, I like how that looks, I will take it. And that's the main thing that matters. So throughout this whole photo shoot, I only used the 35 and the 85mm. One thing to always remember is that once you get your settings and everything set in, just enjoy and shoot. So don't worry about touching and fixing up settings. Once you get that set in, just go ahead and enjoy it. Interact with your client. Make sure that they are comfortable in getting those natural reactions. That is what you as a photographer need to do. It's also great, always great, when you're on a maternity photo shoot to bring props. That makes it the maternity photo shoot. For my client, she brought in this onesie so that way you could get that kind of connection, and that's the one thing that she wanted to bring to spice up the photos, and I believe they came out great. I saw one of the biggest smiles and one of the emotions that she had throughout this shoot, and I'm happy I was able to catch that and to share that with her. So all in all, I hope this video helps someone. And if you learned something, hit like, tell me what you think you learned, tell me your experience about your maternity photo shoots in the comment section. Subscribe for more videos coming soon. Brian, and I'm out.